is it, Fred?
I'll tell you in the car, I promise. But right now, we have to be very, very quiet. Shite-a-tea shite.
Doing great, Mum.
Mary, you found your father, didn't you?
What? We haven't time now, let's just go.
You're not going anywhere!
Open this door right now, Missy.
Just please let us go!
George? What on earth's going on?
Aunt Becca, thank goodness you're here. I think she's rabid or something. You should call someone.
You're outnumbered, Meredith. Open the door.
They're all crazy, surely you can see.
I can't argue with you there.
So you must understand, Aunt Becca. Mother needs the constant care a rest home can give her.
So that's why you sneaked in and took Julie. I see. And it had nothing to do with you wanting her out so you could sell the house. Can you lean back a minute so I can say hello to Julie? I haven't seen her in months.
Meredith a driving lesson. She's about to be 17.
Don't worry, Julie. Meredith's remembered she's got something else to do.
You act like you're her family, but you're not. You're all crazy. And I won't stop until I get my mother out of here.
And into a care home full of strangers.
When did you plant all this?
About 400 years ago, I think.
It's astounding.
His flowers.
You look great.
This is my favourite one.
Yeah?
That's called a rose. It's pink.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
I like that
What
one.
are those? Those are stunning.
That's sunflower.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Lovely.
It's like a sunset flower, isn't it?
Sunset flower.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's another one. Look.
Oh, look at that. It's very dinky. It's like it's got arms.
Like little person. It's a little person.
Ooh. Plan on impressing the sheep? What? Getting angry much these days? You and Miles fighting? There's nothing left to fight about. How long's our rabbit friend been here? Arrived late yesterday. She's on Julie duty today. What, it's that bad? Yes. Oh, Meredith is quite determined to get Julie into a home somewhere so she can sell up. You saw what she pulled this morning. Let her try that again. Just let her try.
Oh, I'll give that one to Fred.
I prefer vegetables to flowers. At least you can eat vegetables. Or herbs. Some sweet-smelling sage. Julie? Son of a bitch. Shit. Julie? Julie? I don't think it'd be cruel to put a cowbell on the old girl. Julie!
We're having Rosemary the chicken for dinner tonight, darling. Hope you don't get home late. More reasons than one, if you get my meaning. You know how the autumn air makes you frisky.
Julie? Are you down here?
Oh, there you are. Give me a heart attack, why don't you?
Come on, let's go get washed for dinner.
I told Fred we were having chicken. I hope he's not late.
I have a feeling he might be. Come on.
He's never home anymore.
I know. There you go. There you go. Come on. Mind your step. Okay?
Becca! Oh! Julie! Oh, I see you've got some grey coming in. I told you 40 would be a life changer, didn't I?
Don't get big-headed, Rebecca. You don't look 40.
Thanks.
Neither do you.
Oh, still a goody two-shoes?
Still a drunken sot.
Hey, look, we're all together just as we planned. Let's enjoy it.
Yes, Mum. I love you. Sissy, why didn't you tell us?
I told you she spits.
Yeah, but
Get over it and be glad you're not the one having to empty her pockets, unless you'd like the job.
Oh.
How's your love life, Sissy?
Here's the story. Woman dates a man. Man has grown daughter. Turns out grown daughter was a former student of mine, not a fan. Man dumps woman. The end.
Men are such dicks.
Still having a dry spell?
By choice, by God.
So,
Becca?
how are Miles and Damon?
Well, their law firm's doing very well. And Miles is slaving over a new hot secretary.
God, he's a shitheel, isn't he?
George.
Oh, come on, sissy. I've always had a potty mouth. It's a hard habit to break. What are you, a nun? I forgot what I was going to say. My mother always said getting old is shit.
We're not old, silly. Haven't you heard? 30's meant to be the new 40.
Oh, here's to that.
You should have gone with her.
To the bathroom? Are you kidding me?
Okay. If she has an accident, you're cleaning it up. You are amazing, Sissy.
Julie? Julie? Okay, Julie, hand it over. Let's see what you got there. Please don't let it be a turd. Please don't let it be a turd. Anything but a turd, so help me God. What the
It's Rosemary's chick.
Rosemary's chick. You're confused because we had rosemary chicken for supper.
No. We ate Rosemary. This is her chick.
So when you said rosemary chicken, you meant Rosemary the chicken?
The one you killed.
The one you told me to kill.
No, I was only introducing her to you. She kept escaping from Jake's place because she got a crush on my cockerel.
Your cock rooster. So Rosemary wasn't even your chicken? We cooked and killed your neighbor's chicken. This chick belonged to Rosemary, and Rosemary belonged to Jake, your neighbor. Oh my God. I've died and gone to the nut house. Oh, so this is why you're always down here, because you're hiding Rosemary's baby.
Yes. Fred's been taking care of her.
Fred has. Uh-huh. So, is Fred down here with us right now?
Of course he is.
Right. I think we better go upstairs. And you can bring the chicken back to Jake and explain what happened to Rosemary.
Rosemary who?
Oh, for the love of God.
Did I do something wrong, George? Are you cross with me?
No. And no, sweetie.
Bye, Fred. I'll visit again soon.
Mrs. Healy?
Georgianne, but my friends call me George.
Pleased to meet you.
Give me the chicken. I'm afraid we have some rather bad news, Mr. Bruno.
Oh, not that damn fox again. Has it got Rosemary this time? Is that her chick?
Yes. I'm afraid there wasn't much left of her when he finished his meal.
Oh, damn fox. Rosemary were a double yoker. Well, at least I still have her chick. Maybe she'll turn out to be a double yoker.
We ate Rosemary for dinner.
No, we didn't. We ate a completely different chicken for dinner.
It was not.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bruno.
I'm sorry about Rosemary. If it's any consolation, she were very tasty.
I love you though, you know. No. I love you too. You're my bestest friend. I'll look after you, you know. Will you? Yeah. You only got to stay with me, and then it'll be all right. Yeah. Don't you worry. Share my apple for always and always.
All I'm saying is it's really creepy the way she keeps talking about Fred and going down to the cellar.
Hallucinations are normal with Alzheimer's. They usually get worse at night.
But I found her down there twice today. Which reminds me, I think I left the light on. I better meet you in the conservatory.
I'll make some tea.
Booze for me.
Tea.
Booze. Leave the mothering to Sissy. I think she's missing her teaching. I so don't want to know what that is. Fred, if you come back and you're hiding because you're afraid I'm going to kick your ass, you're absolutely wrong. I'm going to cut off your dick and then I'm going to kick your ass. Oh, that's what it is, of course. Chicken shit. Why is this old thing still working?
Go on, before Julie wakes up.
Yeah, I'm going to push.
Becca! Get the fuck out of here!
scaring the crap out of us.
Holy cow, holy shit, holy freaking shit. Shit. I don't believe it. Somebody pinch me. Ah! You girls are not going to believe what's in there.
What? What is it? What? Where?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Go see for yourself.
See what? What are we looking at?
Open the freezer.
It's Fred! I'd recognise those whiskers anywhere.
Yes. Fred is dead.
Not a deserter. Dead.
Yes, definitely dead.
And frozen.
Frozen. Let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
Drink responsibly.
Give us one.
Jesus. So, Fred disappeared 3 or 4 years ago?
Do you think he's been down there all this time?
That's a very good question, Becca.
What do you suppose happened to him?
Isn't it obvious? Julie put him there.
No, Julie...
I'd like to agree with you, Rebecca. But there's no way that Fred's been down there all that time without Julie knowing.
And Meredith... Well, do you think she's in on this?
No, she's too much of a daddy's girl.
She was accidentally locked in the cellar when she was little and she's been scared of it ever since.
Well, it's convenient for Julie.
If Julie did kill Fred, I'm sure she had her reasons. He couldn't keep his hands to himself.
Yeah, that's a good reason to kill a man. Now, you're preaching to the converted. I had to box his ears on a number of occasions. Let's get some sleep and tackle this in the morning.
You can go to sleep after that.
Oh, come on, Sissy. At our age, sleep's a necessity, not a luxury. Can't do anything tonight anyway.
Yeah, Fred's not going anywhere. What was that?
Julie?
No, after what happened with Meredith, Sissy sleeps with one eye open. Julie wouldn't have got past her. God, you're beautiful.
I'll call the police.
No! We got the popsicle in the freezer.
Oh, yes. Oh, God. What are we going to do? No, George. We're all women.
Speak for yourself. Anyway, there's 3 of us. Come on.
Did you hear something downstairs?
Well, why do you think we're huddled in the hallway? Fire drill?
Is it coming from the dining room? Here, you lead the way.
Why do I have to go first?
Because you're the bravest. Yeah, invisible testicles.
Right.
We're right behind you.
It's a burglar. He's not a very good one. Shh.
You are unbelievable, Missy.
Yeah, what if we'd had a gun? We might have blown your freaking heads off.
We're terrible. Don't you apologise. This is my mum's house. We have more right to be
no,
here.
you don't, Meredith Sue. If you've lost your mother's living will, I can give you another copy.
I just want to... I want to talk to my mother. See her, make sure she's okay with everything.
She's not okay with everything, Mary. Obviously, she didn't want you to see her disintegrate like this.
Or maybe she knew you'd try to stick her in a home somewhere so you could sell up.
Scott, do something!
Yeah, Scott. Why don't you do something?
I just want to talk to my mother!
Why, damn it?
Because I think she knows what happened to my dad.
on.
Stop, Barrett! What do you think you were doing scaring us like that?
Look, we really want to...
You shut up. I'll be back with my lawyer.
Whatever. You okay, George? Do you need some water? Whiskey. I need whiskey.
Don't we all? We can't let Meredith find out about Fred.
No, you're right. We can't, Sissy. Julie could go to prison.
Meredith would love that. Prison's cheaper than a care home.
We need to be careful, though. I don't think Julie remembers what happened to Fred.
Until we find out what happened and what to do with the body.
Well, how are we going to do that if we can't ask her?
Let's take a look.
Are you out of your mind?
This isn't an episode of Miss Marple, George.
Well, maybe not, but we've all seen enough television to know what to look for. Let's get him out and examine him.
Are you insane?
Well, have you got a better idea? If his skull's crushed in or he's got a knife in his back, we know what we're dealing with.
Murder. We'll be dealing with murder. Which would make us accessories to murder.
So you'd rather call the police. Do you know how scared Julie would be? Do you know how confused she'd be if they started grilling her for details?
Oh, they wouldn't do that. She's not well.
Of course they would, until it could be proved that she's mentally unsound. I don't know about you two, but I'm not going to sit around and wait for Meredith to get exactly what she wants.
Where are you going?
I'm going to try and figure out a way to get Fred out of the freezer by myself. I hope you'll be happy when they cart our dear friend away kicking and spitting and screaming.
You awake? Sissy and I talked about it, and of course we'll help you examine the Fred. We just had to get our heads around it, that's all. I mean, it's quite possible that Fred had a heart attack or an accident or something, right? And if it turns out Julie did kill him, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay, good. I'm glad, because I was beginning to wonder how I was going to get that frozen son of a bitch out of the freezer by myself. Sweet dreams, darling.
Morning.
Oh,
Here we are, darling.
I wonder where the chickens were.
Look, there they are up there.
Oh, that's it. Oh, lovely.
They've had loads of eggs this morning.
Yes, we could have one for breakfast.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm going to go and check them.
Yeah.
The cancer's back.
Gee, what gave it away?
You're smoking pot and cigarettes, and you said that you'd never smoke again unless the cancer hit.
Aren't you super sharp this morning?
I'm so sorry, George. Is that why you're all here? Because of the cancer?
I don't want the others to know yet.
But why not? We all love you.
Because we've got something else on right now, and they don't need any distractions. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Of course I do. You didn't think you could hide something like that from me, did you?
Do you know about...
The surprise party. I knew all about it even before Fred told me. Oh, but don't be angry with him. He could never keep a secret. Could you, Fred?
Surprise party, huh?
It's okay. I promise to act surprised. Come on, Fred. Meredith's making pancakes, and you know what a mess she makes if she gets distracted. Oh, you too, George. I imagine you got a bad case of the munchies.
The last thing we need is Fred's DNA all over us. When we finish, we'll burn these.
Did you have to give me one that was so...
Girly? You are a woman, George.
Unless there's something you're not telling us.
Oh, I'm sure there's something you're not telling us, but I don't think it has anything to do with the sex change.
Very astute, Sherlock, but I think we better concentrate on the matter at hand. We're up to our knobbly knees in Fred and Julie's doo-doo.
Right. Who's going to open the freezer? Maybe I should just go and check on Julie.
Julie is fine. She's going to have at least a 2-hour rest, and anyway, I've locked her in for her own safety.
The head end's gonna be the heaviest, so why don't you two take that end and I'll take the feet. Okay, after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no.
I'll go first. Torch.
Smells of fish.
Better than dead flesh, I can tell you that.
No. 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 There's nothing on the head.
Me next.
Eager beaver?
Ooh. There's something there. I can't tell what it is, but it looks like there's something in his trousers.
It's his dick. The morticians call it angel lust.
Oh, I don't know, George. Looks too big to be a willy.
He never was a looker. Must have had something on his side.
Why don't you undo his pants and take a look?
No, you don't have to, Sissy.
I do. I can. I will.
Snapped off Fred's dick! Oh, fuck! No fuck.
Ooh. Shepherd's pie? It's cold. You missed supper. I'm hungry. It's not like you to get so upset over a little teasing. I'm sorry I was such an ass. I usually leave that to George. Oh, come on. Forgive us. If it's any consolation, George thinks she has found something suspicious. She thinks it might be buckshot. Oh. What on earth's the matter? What is it? Tell me.
It's my fault. Fred's dead. Here, drink your tea. We've got all the time in the world.
Speak for yourself.
Now, Sissy, tell George what you told me. And nobody's going to blame you for something Julie did. So get that out of your head.
I know why Julie killed Fred. I told her I saw Fred with his assistant.
So Fred was screwing around on Julie. I mean, so what's so big about that?
I felt terrible telling her, but this time I just couldn't keep silent.
No, you were right to tell her. You couldn't have known that Julie would kill Fred. I mean, I didn't kill Miles when I caught him cheating.
Well, you should have. He made a play for me 10 years ago at that New Year's Eve party you guys had.
Well, why didn't you tell me? I'd have left the fat bastard while I still had some lead in my pencil.
So, what's next? Becca tells me you think Fred was shot.
Looks like buckshot to me. Right in the old kidney. Probably bled out. Somebody needs to find out if it was definitely buckshot. I'm not 100% certain, and we can't afford not to be.
And we need to find the weapon.
Shotgun.
I don't remember seeing Fred with a shotgun. What if we can't find one?
Okay, I will do the gory digging out of the aforesaid buckshot if you two turkeys find the shotgun that nobody remembers. It's just like Charlie's Angels, isn't it? Fred's still too frozen. He should be all right by the morning. Impressive. Where'd you find it?
On top of the cabinet in the laundry room. A process of elimination. We literally looked everywhere.
Yes, we did. Well, I'm going to go make sure the doors and windows are locked, and then I am going to hit the sack. I don't want to be late for my date with Fred in the morning.
We'll have him for lunch.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You're nothing but a lifeless, useless popsicle. You can't talk, you can't hear, you can't... Oh, you're just thawing, aren't you? You freaking whoremonger. This is all your fault. You got what you deserved, you useless piece of shit. It's a good thing I didn't know about it, or you wouldn't have had it, Dick. For Sissy to snap off. How did that feel, by the way? Okay, here goes nothing, Tomcat.
Uh-oh. I'll take Julie away.
Mary. Damon! I didn't know you were coming down.
Hi, Mum.
Oh. Why didn't you call and let me know?
Well, actually, Mum, I'm here on business.
Oh?
Yes.
What kind of business?
It isn't personal.
What's not personal?
Well, Mum, I've actually agreed. I've agreed to represent Meredith.
What?
Now, look, this isn't about you. It's about Aunt Sissy, and it's about Meredith's right to see her mother.
That's right, Aunt Becca. This is between me and Sissy. It has nothing to do with you.
But nothing to do with me. Are you out of your mind, Damon? We should press charges against you two for breaking and entering. That's right.
We caught them climbing in through a window in the middle of the night. And it may have been Sissy who Julie granted power of attorney, but we are all committed to following Julie's wishes.
Look, can we just talk about this?
Yeah, you can talk, they can leave.
Mum?
Don't call me Mum right now. Nothing personal, of course.
I gotta show the girls. Knees, son of a bitch.
Oh, that's great, George. You found the buckshot. Oh, now we don't have to worry when we're having Sissy's delicious feathers and stew tonight.
I'm just so glad my grandfather taught me how to dress a deer.
You know how to dress a deer.
Well, I'm not picking buckshot out of a dead body, am I? As a matter of fact, if you don't mind waiting, I could go slice you off a little bit of rump steak and then you could cook for your supper.
Mum? Mum! Mum! Mum, can you hear me? What's wrong with her?
Well, she's fainted. Did you upset her? What are you doing with these two stooges anyway? Don't you, or you're not going anywhere. Do not set foot on this property again. Now move your fat asses.
Don't have a fat ass, do I?
Your best feature.
Go!
George, put the knife down.
I love you, Damon. I've always loved you. But I think you better go too.
Mum! Mum, are you all right? Are you okay?
You scared the freaking hell out of me. Did you forget to breathe again? She did the same thing in 1969. Beatles shindig in London.
The one on the rooftops where they played.
Yeah,
I remember that story. It's where you all met for the first time, wasn't it?
yeah.
Are you still going to represent Meredith?
I've given my word, Mum.
Then George is right. You should leave.
Well,
You threatened Meredith and Scott with a bloody knife.
Yeah,
It isn't over yet.
no.
We have to hide Fred.
Yeah, leave it to me. I've got a great idea.
Why is Damon doing this? I mean, I know he and Meredith were close when they were children, but...
Listen, how can we ever know what goes on in a man's mind? Can you get the door?
Yeah. Freezing out here. Not as freezing as it is in there.
I hope Fred gets home in time to light the fire. So how long are you staying, Becca?
As long as I'm needed, Julie. Miles and I are getting a divorce.
Oh, my Lord, Becca. Oh. Why didn't you tell me? What happened?
He's been cheating on me. I should have left a long time ago.
I'm so, so sorry. It can happen to anyone. I'm afraid if I found Fred cheating on me, I think I'd make him very, very sorry. The things I've sacrificed for that man. The things I've done for him. I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Oh, cake.
Yeah, cake. Want another one?
Yes, please.
You know, Mary, She'll probably spin some crazy yarn about how one of us chased her away, wielding a bloody knife.
Meredith always did have an overaccurate imagination. She gets it from Fred.
I just hope to God this whole thing doesn't blow up in our faces.
I don't think God can help us this time.
Seriously?
I'm going to do the washing up. It's Georgianne's turn.
Someone coming. It's Lucille Reese. I know her. She's a health worker.
Oh, she's nice.
Oh, well, let's just roll out the red carpet all the way to the cellar.
George, we need Julie to forget about the cellar.
Okay, all right. You know the bitch. Open the door.
She's not a bitch. No, she isn't.
Okay, why don't you sue me?
Hello, I'm Rebecca. Sissy. I'm just checking I have the right address. This is where Mrs. Julie Haney lives.
Yes, it is. Come on in. How are you, Lucille? Let me take your coat. How are your children?
Oh, fine, yes, 2 at school. I guess I'm just a little confused.
I bet you are. Didn't Meredith fill you in when she phoned you?
Sissy, I'm not at liberty to give you any information, even if I did have any.
Don't worry about Sissy. Until a few days ago, she was Julie's sole carer. She's very protective.
Hi. I'm Georgianne. I'm the other old bird that's helping Rebecca and Sissy torment and torture poor Julie. The one with the knife.
George. Don't mind her. She's a bit of a joker. Do sit down.
No, rather get straight to the point. I'm following up a report. A possible case of abuse to the elderly and disabled. Where is Mrs. Haney?
Oh, she's the one over there cracking the pistachios. And when she's not cracking the pistachios, she's cracking us up, aren't you? As for the abuse, she's the one that leaves the little brown parcels in the bathroom.
George!
I'm sorry, but this whole thing is such a freaking waste of time.
Fricking?
Please ignore her. We do. Julie?
Do I know you?
No, I don't believe we've met. I'm Lucille.
Are you here about Fred? Have you found him? Her husband deserted her 4 years ago. Poor thing. She still expects him to come waltzing in the door.
Oh, I didn't know. That's very sad.
And poor Meredith. She still can't accept the fact that her father doesn't want any contact with them.
Oh, I see. I mean, you don't say.
Yeah, but I do say. And I think that's the reason she's so hell-bent on causing trouble. Because she blames her mum.
Right. Well, I really must get to work and make sure you have a safe, clean environment, Mrs. Haney.
If you need anything, just let one of us know.
Well, I'll just go and have a proper look around if you don't mind.
Look out, George! Oh, don't think those little fellas won't bite, because they will!
Julie, there are no squirrels. What you're seeing isn't real. It's not funny, George. She really sees squirrels.
Sorry, I'm only laughing to stop from crying.
Open the door and let them out!
There you go, Julie. You scared the little critters right out the door. Now be a sweetie and give Sissy the bowl.
Oh, I think in all the excitement, Julie's had an accident. Can you take her to the bathroom?
Hell no. Anything but that.
Oh, Julie sometimes thinks she sees things that aren't here. Today, she's seeing squirrels.
I see. Well, everything seems to be in its place. I'll just have a little chat with Mrs. Haney, and then that should wrap things up for now.
George was just about to take
Take
her
you to the cellar. Bet you didn't think about that.
George.
Well, and by the time we get back, you'll have Julie all cleaned up for the little chit-chat.
Georgianne.
What?
Lucille doesn't want to see the cellar. It's dark and dank and creepy down there.
Oh, but otherwise she'll feel that she's missed something. You know, a little torture chamber, a meth slab.
George.
Come on. Otherwise you can't honestly say that she's looked in every nook and cranny. No skeletons in the cupboard, no body in the freezer. I'll go first so I can turn on the light. Watch your step.
God, she's mad.
You see, nothing but a dark, dank cellar filled with a collection of creepy dolls and petrified peaches. And this is where we put Julie when she gets too wild. A couple of minutes in here and she's scared straight. George, please. Oh, Rebecca. Lucille didn't just pop out of a pumpkin patch. Why, she couldn't imagine in her wildest dreams that someone would actually bring somebody down here and open the freezer if there were a real dead body in there, doesn't she? I mean, here, let me show you.
God, what is that?
No, ladies. No, it's just a doll. A dead-looking baby doll. Probably put there by one of Julie's grandchildren. I mean, I would never have opened the freezer if I'd known there was a dead-looking baby doll in there. I mean, it kind of freaked me out myself.
I'd like to get back upstairs now, and if you don't mind, Georgianne, I don't care for your brand of dark humour.
Oh, God. She didn't see.
She saw everything she needed to see. And now we're just heading up. Now that would have been bad.
Lucille, wait. Shite! Can this day get any worse? I'll get her dressing gown.
I'll just get my coat.
I'll get it. No, I'll get it. You've done enough today, George. I'll see you around. I'm just nipping out for a smoke. He's due. Don't hurry back. Thanks, Rebecca. You're being so sweet.
Pond. Are you sure? Julie always said it was really deep. We could weigh him down with bricks.
Yeah. And then that's the last we see of her. Shit. Do you want to waylay?
Thought you ladies might like some milk that's straight from the cow.
Lovely.
Still warm.
She's been giving me this note since I was a boy.
Thank you so much.
Hey, I'll leave. Oh no, I'll leave the box. Look, I'll leave. Get with it. Look.
Thank you so much.
No, it would be good to catch up.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? Fred's been really bad. wanting to talk to you about her sheep. Where's George going?
She fancied a swim in the pond.
Oh, she better be careful. It's very deep. And there's a shark in there.
Yeah, I'll pop back later, maybe.
Bye. Fred, where are you gone? Oh, fish fingers for tea. Oh, lovely.
Okay, so we've traveled back in time to senior school? Or is it infant school? Because that's how you two are acting. I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry I scared you both. I should have told you that I decided to move Fred. How could you possibly think that I would put a real baby in the freezer? Do I seem that crazy to you? It was a doll. It was a doll baby, okay? It served its purpose. Now let's forget it.
Helena.
Who's Alana, Julie?
It's Meredith's favourite of all her dolls. After she got rid of her baby, she couldn't stand to have it in her room.
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Julie, what are you saying?
Are you saying that Meredith got pregnant when she was still young enough to play with dolls?
How can you take her seriously?
Shut up, George.
Yes, shut up. Do you think we're both stupid? Apparently, you and Julie are the only ones in on this old secret.
No, Damon knew. And Fred. Oh, Fred was so mad with Damon.
What's Damon got to do with it?
Oh, stop taking it out on her.
Oh dear, you didn't know.
Didn't know what, Julie?
Leave her alone.
Shut up, Georgianne. What has Damon got to do with Meredith being pregnant?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Rebecca. What did you think they were up to all that time? Discussing the weather?
George, maybe you should be quiet.
Maybe you should kiss my ass.
You see, you're upsetting Becca.
Well, maybe she should kiss my ass too.
Be quiet! Becca! You're upsetting Julie!
I think I need to talk to Damon.
Hey, sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. Stop. I was just worried about you, Becca.
You and Julie should have told me the instant that you two knew about it. I had a right to know.
Maybe, but...
No, maybe.
You would have tried
That
to...
was my grandchild.
You would have tried to talk Meredith out of having an abortion. Well, admit it. You would have made Damon and Meredith feel like shit for not wanting to keep it.
I don't know what I would have done, but I deserve to know.
This was not about you and what your parents made you do. You were 17. Mary was 13.
Maybe I could have...
Oh, you had a job in an office already. Mary was in high school.
I should never have trusted Julie to keep an eye on them.
Bullshit. You never thought for a second that the kids were at it. Blind and stupid. What are you going to say to Damon?
But I'm sorry that I now know why he feels he owes Meredith something. And then I'm going to tell him that Meredith is playing on his guilt to get back at us.
You go, girl. It's time Meredith left poor Damon alone.
lovely to see you again. I hear you've moved in with Julie to help look after her.
Oh, yes, we all did. Sissy and Georgianne too.
I don't like to gossip, but I've heard Meredith's in a bit of a spin about it all.
Oh, really? I hadn't heard. Can't think why she would be. Is Damon in?
Oh, my goodness, look at the time. Maybe you should come back tomorrow. We don't like to encourage late visitors.
Well, it's hardly late, and I'm hardly a visitor, Betty. I'm his mother. What room's he in? What room? Or do I have to start banging on doors?
No, he's in the mimosa room. It's the first on the left, just past the daffodil room.
Yes, I know. It's the one I lost my virginity in. With your father.
Who is it?
It's your mother.
Mum? What are you doing up so late?
Been a long time since I've had a curfew. Although I hear I should have given you one during your misspent youth.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Look, can we talk about this another time?
Why, afraid that your lady friend might hear how you got a 13-year-old girl pregnant and never saw fit to share this with your loving, devoted mother.
Mum, please. Don't ask me about this now, please.
I just want to say one more thing. You were a child too. You do not owe Meredith for the rest of your life. Butt floss. How can anyone find this sexy?
Spill it. The suspense is killing me.
There was someone else in the room with him.
Who?
I don't know. She wouldn't come out of the bathroom. I think I'll just wait here and see for myself.
I feel like a proud parent.
Oh, go fuck yourself, George. And give me a cigarette.
2 shockers in one single sentence. I don't know if my heart will stand it.
You're not the only one who can keep a secret.
Thanks.
Foxes are a real trouble.
Noisy, yeah. Well, they're all organic, looks.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Bruno.
Oh, no, call me Jake. We're neighbours now.
I'd better be getting back to Julie. Isn't it time to milk the cows?
Great cop you'd make. Holy Moses.
Holy shit, what do you make of that?
Get your hands off me!
You and Damon. Does Scott know?
This isn't any of your business. You're not my real aunt.
Is that the best you can come up with? Damon is my son, and you're using his guilt to manipulate him. Shame on you. Now, right. Here's what you're going to do if you don't want Scott to find out about this. You're going to stop causing trouble, and you're going to give up the idea that you can change Julie's living will. Are we clear, Meredith?
Clear as a bell.
Good. Then I look forward to not seeing you again. I think that was worth it, just to see you at a loss for words.
Bitch.
And it takes one to know one. We won't ask George, she'll cheat.
Oh, we don't want her playing.
I've got a very good hand.
I think I won.
You are a winner. You are. That's hopeless. You won't get him with that.
I was thinking more of lunch.
There we are. You didn't help.
Well, I don't know. I was going to make a nice paella or something.
You take. You give us a foot.
Okay. Oh, God, he's even heavier now. He's waterlogged.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Wait, oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Again. 1, 2, 3. Oh. That's it. That's it. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Oh, he smells.
Yeah, he looks good in blue. How am I doing?
Much as I hate to say this, George, but I think it's my turn. It's Jake. Get rid of him, sissy. God.
Yoga in the woods. I'm scared of snails.
No snails in there.
Oh, thank you. It's a long time since anyone...
Well, I wonder if you'd like to go for a drink one night, or maybe a meal.
Thank you.
I'll put them in some water.
Up dog, down dog.
I can't believe I'm digging a bloody hole at my sodding age.
I can't believe the reason we're digging a sodding hole.
It's not very deep.
No, it isn't.
Oh, come on, girls. We're killing ourselves. Let's call it a day. I mean, it's cold enough and he's still frozen. I'm gonna hit the ibuprofen and the scotch.
We'll carry on tomorrow. I'll get some bricks, weigh him down, in case the foxes want to nibble him.
Yeah, like the Old West, but instead of foxes, it was coyotes and buffalo.
I suppose the dried blood we found means this isn't Fred's first ride in the wheelbarrow.
Yeah, explains a lot. Good night, Fred.
Oh, shit! Dogs! I hear dog! Get dressed, George. There's someone hammering on the door.
Fred's been after that little devil for years. I've a good mind to get my shotgun and join you.
What's this about?
It's that bloody fox again. It's taking Rosemary's baby chick this time. Bugger wasn't content with just killing Rosemary. Well, I followed it to the property borderline there, look, and... Well, I was just asking Mrs. Haney here if I could continue the hunt.
Shit on a bagel. As Julie's power of attorney, I'm afraid I can't allow that, Mr. Bruno.
Sissy, please. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jake. Obviously, my friends don't realise how long we've been neighbours.
It's my fault, Julie. Mr. Bruno, it's my cat, I'm afraid. I left the bedroom window open by mistake and she slipped out. But the minute we find her, we'll let you know so you can continue your hunt. It's just that she's orange, you see, so we wouldn't want you to, you know.
We don't have a cat. I'd know if there were a cat in the house, I'd be all itchy.
Don't blame her, Julie. It's my fault. I thought that if we kept Marmalade in the bedroom, it wouldn't be a problem for you.
Why are you calling Ginger Marmalade? She's my cat.
Marmalade Ginger.
Ginger. End of.
Well, there you have it, Mr. Bruno. We'll look for the cat, and when she's back in the house, you can hunt your fox. Bye.
I can't believe you two just managed to argue about a cat that doesn't even exist.
I knew it. I knew there wasn't a cat. Oh, I'm not as crazy as I thought. Wait till I tell Fred.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yes.
Somebody finished it. Somebody else knows.
We're screwed.
Stain's gone.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I need a drink. And a joint as fat as Fred's finger.
You are disgusting. And absolutely right. I think I'll join you.
That's my girls.
Whoever buried Fred obviously wasn't planning on going to the police.
Just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I can't think who would do it. Except maybe Damon.
Damon wouldn't cover up a murder. Not even for her.
Oh, Scott, what on earth's he doing here? And without Meredith?
I didn't think he could take a piss without her.
Well, he's seen us now, so we can't ignore him.
Want to bet?
Scott!
Sissy! Might I have a word with you and your friends?
Well?
Oh, yeah. Right, well, the reason why I'm here, I came by earlier and I found the wheelbarrow. Julie borrowed it last spring and never returned it.
You were trespassing.
Was I? Well, there was me thinking I was just being courteous by not waking you lot up.
What do you want, you snivelling little excuse for a toad?
Why, just to be compensated for all my hard work, of course. Well, it isn't easy burying a goat the size of Gilbert's. And do you know how hard it is to get bloodstains out of a wheelbarrow?
Stop! How much?
50 grand?
George, whack him one. He must be out of his mind.
Right, that's it. That's it. You have got 24 hours to get me the money. Otherwise, I'm going to the police station. One way or the other, my cheating wife's going to pay. Stop!
Guess he knows about Meredith and Damon.
Yep.
Knows what?
Catch Sissy up, Rebecca, while I go and get some ice for my hand.
Julie? She's trying on clothes. She thinks she's going to the theatre tonight with Fred.
Beginning to envy her.
Yeah, me too. So, what are we going to do about Scott? Well, we can't give him the money. He'd be back for more and it would never stop.
He's having nothing, that disgusting little shithead.
Well, what's the alternative?
Why do I always have to come up with a solution?
Because you veto anything I suggest.
And you're better at it. Whatever. I'm surprised you two can't come to the obvious conclusion. We have to get rid of the body this time for good.
Oh, no, you're not saying we've got to dig him up now.
Think of your triceps. No more bingo wings.
I'm done in.
I've got just the thing.
George, I can't drink coffee after midday. It'll give me the jitters.
You think?
If I have a heart attack, it's on you, George.
Here's to liquid courage and purple muscles. I'm full of energy, that's enough.
I missed something. Have we been dieting?
No, don't worry, Julie. We've been working in the garden.
Doing what?
Leaves. We've been raking leaves.
Oh, but the little Tomlin boy always rakes my leaves.
Well, he said he had too much homework this year.
Oh, well. Well, I'm sure we'll find someone else. I'll ask Fred. You know what to do.
Don't worry, Julie. It's all done. The only thing left to do is to dump the burnt leaves. Dump the burnt leaves.
Leaves? What leaves?
Don't worry, Julie. Eat your soup.
Not even the teeniest of whiskers to twitch.
Oh, Fred! What is wrong with you? Stop it, Fred, no! Want me to hit you again? No! Is that what you want? once and for all. I'll come for you.
Away, away.
What time's sunset?
We got about another half hour.
Oh, my heart's about to explode.
Good. To serve you right for drinking the last tin.
Oh, will you two stop bickering? Someone should be keeping watch to make sure that Scott hasn't followed us.
Wish he had. I had a bucket of nails with his name on it. I want to get something off my chest.
Spit it out.
Well, there's something I want to tell you before Julie has a brain fart and blurts it out, or before everything goes tits up and we end up in separate jail cells.
Well?
Well, I just want you to know that there's nowhere else I'd rather be right now.
Oh, yeah. With a dead body in the back. Who wouldn't rather be here, eh, Becca? What's the punchline? The cancer's back. No!
Yes. Did Julie tell you?
It was the booze and fags. And that humongous bag of pot in your drawer. Oh, shit! There's a car coming! What do they think we've broken down?
Quick, sissy! Kiss Rebecca!
What?
Just do it, goddammit! And keep kissing her until they've gone past. It might be the cops.
Oh. If you didn't have cancer, I'd hate you. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pee my pants.
I hope you do pee your pants. Get this done before another car comes along.
Oh my pelvic floor!
Remember, timing is everything. If we miss, we have to go and get him and do it all over again. That should be enough incentive. Oh, look! Here comes a lorry. Quick! Get ready! Go! What happened? Why didn't you let go?
It would have been too soon.
Anyone could see that, sissy. Oh, he stinks.
You're telling me.
On my cue. Right, get ready. 1, 2, wait, 3, go!
Wait! I almost forgot something.
What?
Something I found on the cellar floor belonging to old Fred. His dick. Fred's dick. The one you knocked off. Okay, let's see how good I am at this. Hellfire and save the matches!
Oh my God! Let's get out of here!
Scott, what are you doing here?
Money?
I'm sorry?
Julie, we're playing gin rummy, not poker, so put those peanuts back in the bowl.
Scott, you know it's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding. You should be getting ready, so scoot.
Yes, Scott, scoot. There's nothing for you here.
Are you lot out of your minds? Listen, if I don't have 50 grand by the time I leave here, my next stop's going to be the police station. You tried to cover up a murder.
Your accusations are absurd. We're just old ladies trying to help our friend make the most out of what's left of her life.
What are you doing here, Scott? Did Mary send you?
You should go and be gone. We may be old, but we're not stupid. It's extremely hard to make a murder charge stick when there's no body.
You bitch. Right, that's it. I'm going to tell Meredith. Yeah, you won't get away with this. She'll believe me.
Maybe, maybe not. You do what you have to do, Scott. Just like we did what we had to do.
I never did like him. My Mary's far too bright for a thicko like Scott.
I totally agree. Well, he's gone, and he won't be coming back anytime soon.
Maybe even longer than you think.
Hey, where were you while we had to deal with that pompous ass? Pompous ass, that's quite right, Julie.
Just a minute. I have to make a concerned citizen call.
George, what do you mean?
Hello? I'd like to report a crime. Well, I was walking my dog and this strange man stopped and asked me if I'd like to buy some marijuana. Yes! Yes! We had a whole bag under the driver's seat. Well, at least I think that's what it was. Well, I'm just an old lady. It might have been a bag of parsley for all I know. He's driving a dark blue Estate, license number HJ64CWT. Excuse me. Yes. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
George, you didn't.
I did? I most certainly did. And now it'll be the drug dealer's word against the four little old ladies.
I can't believe you gave up your stash.
Well, not the whole thing. I'm not that generous. Whole life is good.
Do you think you'll tell them anyway?
I don't know. But what I do know is that we now know that if we stick together, we'll get through anything.
We should all have an old-fashioned sleepover while Fred's out of town. That would be fun.
Oh, that's a wonderful idea, Julie. Sounds good to me.
And we can play spin the bottle, and Sissy and Rebecca can practice kissing.
What is wrong with you? You're nuts!